Good morning. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your Fun Fishing Adventures live stream. That's right. It's early in the morning. Not as early as I wanted to be here, but I stopped to get something to eat. So I'm a little bit behind. But today we're going to do some catfishing. I have to work, so to be honest with you, it won't be like a long one. But we're going to give it a couple hours, and Stacy may be able to fish, and if he is, we're going to swap to his channel once he gets there and gets ready. But I had a really interesting bite yesterday, and I want to see if I can't get lucky and get that bite again today. So I hope y'all enjoy the show. There ain't nobody in chat, so it ain't too interesting right now. But maybe when somebody comes in, it will be better. I do not have, oh, there they are. It just blends in with the water and I can't see it. The skyline. Well, it's safe to say I have nobody in. I have no likes. I have no super chats, nor gems, jewels, and or rubies. But that's okay. Because I'm fishing one way or another. It doesn't matter. I sit here and play video games on my phone until the rods bend over. Then I probably wouldn't see the rods because I was playing games. That's really a terrible. I just get in that tree line there. I can at least see if somebody comes in at that angle. So yesterday when I was fishing here, I had a rod that wasn't that far off the bank, so I kind of positioned all my rods that way this time. And that rod just slowly bent over. And then held it for about 10 seconds, and I went to set the hook, and there was nothing there. But he had it held over good, so I don't know if it was a gar, or if it was a soft shell turtle, or maybe even the elusive flathead catfish. I want to say that I think it was probably the catfish. 18 awesome people in. Hey guys, welcome. Good morning to you. Do not be scared to say hello. Hi guys. We're just doing some catfishing this morning. We're on the Big River. I mean, it's really called the Big River. It's an okay sized river. It's not a huge river, but it's an all right river. The target species is catfish. The possibility are gars, turtles, flathead, and channel cat. And I'm using creek chubs and bluegill, so we could end up catching a smallmouth or a largemouth or anything. So who knows? Only one thing to do is wait and find out. A little bit early for me to be out here. It's not normally the same time that I would be out. But there's been so many kids swimming and everything else, you just don't stand a chance. Hey, Mr. Rustic Outdoors, you don't stand a chance to get out here in the evening because of all the kids. So I'm like, well, I know the kids are not going to get up at 6 o'clock and come up here and go fish. They'll be sleeping. School starts still in like 19 days. Yes, I agree. I do not eat the fishes. I like to put them back into the water. Our turtles are my friends too. They always come to play with me. I feed them a lot. I feed them a really lot. Turtles are the best. One fish I know owes me money, huh? Was it a huge money catch fish? "13 awesome people in. You guys are great. Don't be scared to speak up, guys. Don't be scared to speak up. The chat is our friend, just like our fishes. We catch him, put him back into the water, and maybe catch him again another day. Compensation for ripping my bait off. Yeah. I haven't gone back to look at your shark short yet. I forgot about it until I just seen you. I'm like, oh crap, I was going to do that. So I kind of give you guys a little shot here. This river is about that wide. I know it don't look that wide on the camera, but it's all right. It's probably about 4 foot deep where I'm fishing. And it does vary depending on how far you go up. There's a big bluff back behind me that's really deep. And I'm thinking on the other side, it's deeper, maybe 5 to 6 feet. But I've kind of got my lines thrown where I've got a little bit of action. So, oh, that mud hole, it's over here by my house. I caught probably a 5-pound channel cat here the other day. And I had a really interesting bite yesterday, Mr. Rustic. It was on that orange rod. And it just took it, and it slowly took it down and held it, bent about halfway. So it was either a soft shell turtle. I don't think it was a gar because it didn't run with it, or it was a flatty. Rustic, you're 8 foot tall, dude. You were 8 foot tall. You're like the 10th wonder of the world. I'm only 4'1". Yeah, bent over maybe. Glad we got us some happy poop to get the live started. Everybody should have a happy poop in the morning before they start a live. And I stopped at McDonald's on my way through. And I wasn't loving it today. I wasn't very happy. My Egg McMuffin was really super crispy. And my hash brown was overdone. Which I don't mind crispy, but I mean, it was like more of a potato chip overdone. Good morning, everyone. Hit that like button. That's right. Thank you there, Mr. Rustic. So when Stacy comes up, if he comes up, we're going to swap to his channel. But he's testing out his car to make sure his car is going to be okay. He had to replace a pulley tensioner because he kept popping his belt off. He thought it was his alternator at first. He's like bumming. The alternators ain't cheap anymore. They used to not be too bad. I kind of wanted to get this view because you can see the waterfall here, little dam area. Mississippi is right for fishing. Well, I know it's going to rain Friday. I don't know if it was Thursday and Friday or Friday and Saturday. But I do know they were calling for rain. In fact, well, it might not be for your area because you're a lot farther south than I am. Let me look. I will look. Don't you fear. There's an app for that. The closest I got to you is St. Genevieve, which ain't going to be a lot good because you're a lot further down than that. Yeah, that's. Now, this is for St. Genevieve, so I could be wrong. Here, let me just look at Cape Girardeau. Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Okay, Mr. Rustic, you got a basically 50% chance for Thursday and Friday and a 40% chance for Saturday. You want to try some of your ocean baits you caught while in Florida? Yeah, that will be interesting. I'd like to see how it does. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't do good. Did you keep one of them leather flat sucking things? A remora, I think is what it was. All right, because I'm curious to see if that does any good. I wonder how hard that thing's going to be to cut into. I think we're getting a little bite on the yellow rod on the end. It's a very slight bite, though. Has the body structure of a catfish, huh? So you got whiskers too, like a catfish, or is it just kind of like shaped like a catfish? Hey, Randall, how you doing, brother? Great to see you. Thank you for stopping in. We're in the hopes of a flathead or a nice channel cat, possibly a gar. I do have my net down there because Stacy always tells me I should have my net by the water somewhere. It says by the rods, but it's going to be more handy going that way. Is any fish that I catch, I'm going to have to take down to this little pier area, little point, to try to get them up. Because this is all weeds in front of where I'm fishing. If we don't get a bite in these areas pretty soon, we're going to move the baits. We're not going to sit here and wait. We're going to search around a little bit. Running creek chubs and bluegill today. I do have shad, but I haven't done any good with shad in here. I don't know if there's shad. I would assume there's shad in this river, but probably not in big numbers. I do have my cast net with me. I might try to get a couple live minnows and throw on there if I can get some big ones. Still, I'm not very good at throwing a cast net. I can't quite get the hang of it. But once in a while, I get lucky and it opens. I'm going to try a croaker. Well, ain't nothing says you can't. Just cut that stuff up. Because, I mean, if you just take some of it, see how it does, and freeze the rest of what you don't take. I don't know how big the fish are because you can't really tell on camera. I know there's minnows pretty close to the bank. I just seen something chase up some of them. You should try to eat that remora and see how it is. I bet you it's yummy good. Hey, if anybody's new and they like to watch fishing, which I will emphasize watch fishing because I do a lot of fishing, not so much catching. Make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe. At least I'm being honest with you and not saying, hey, we catch fish all the time, because that's crap. Nobody catches fish all the time, except for River Rat. River Rat 3030 catches fish all the time. But he's the only one I know. Well, and Bob, with anything possible, he catches a lot of fish too. And then you got Gone Fish with Stacy. He does he catches a lot of fish. He catches nice fish when he catches. Thank you for sharing me out there, Mr. Rustic. I appreciate it. It's going to be 87 degrees here today. It's supposed to be cooling down, so that would be awesome. Hey, good morning, Shane. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. We're fishing the bone hole. That's right. They call it the bone hole. You can take from what you want to with that one, but that's what it's called, the bone hole. We're going to give these baits another 10 minutes, and we're moving them if they don't do any good. I thought you were going to get the plywood yesterday, Mr. Rustic. You were going to get the plywood. You was going to get it put in the camper. Had to mow yards. Had to make the money to go buy the plywood. I get it. I do understand. Me, when I need money, I just go to the money tree that's in my yard, and I pull a couple bucks off here and there. I really wish I had a money tree. That would be nice. So unfortunately, before too long, within the next month or so, this river is going to be full of leaves. I ain't going to be able to fish it too much. You just dig a couple jars out of the ground. I got it. We all got our secrets. I have a very small money tree. It hasn't grown up too much yet. I dig a couple jars out of the ground. Yep, yep. I really thought we'd at least get a bite by now. Right over here, there's a little shoot off that goes down to the right or it goes across that spillway. And the minnows like to sit right there. So it should be fairly easy to get a couple minnows. And if I just put a tag on one of these rods, all I'd have to do is grab my ultralight and throw over there. See if we can't catch some smallies or something floating a jig around or a minnow around, which would be kind of fun. I'm kind of growing impatient of these baits just sitting here. Like I kind of really want to move them now, but I know that's not the best thing to do. They have been in the water for about 30 minutes. Six awesome people in, 9 thumbs up. Thank you guys. 5 gems, jewels, and or rubies. Which would be some happy poop from Mr. Rustic. So it took me forever and ever, but I finally got to catch my first creek chub. I was beginning to think they did not exist in my area. So, I mean, I've tried for like months to catch them with no luck. And I finally found a creek, thanks to my buddy Shane there. He's like, go try here. We used to catch creek chubs out of there. And sure enough, I got a couple. So we had to try them out for bait. And the way we've got our line set up, we've got a line that's about 20 foot off of the bank. Then we got one that's about 30 foot off the bank. And we got one that's like way off the bank. Just to see if those fish are somewhere in the area. There ain't nobody talking. Makes it tough doing a live stream when nobody's talking. Mr. Rustic's probably getting a cup of coffee. Shane, he's just chilling out, getting ready to go on his trip. If he's not going already. He's headed back here to Missouri to drop a load. He's a truck driver, by the way, not like the poop. Definitely not coming all the way back to Missouri to take a poop. He could have a happy poop, though, I suppose. All right, I'm moving these lines. I know it ain't been 10 minutes, but I'm doing it. I'm growing impatient. Spread these baits out maybe a little bit more. I thought I seen a little bite on this, but I wasn't sure. I did not see this rod move, but we did not have a bait on it. This was the creek chub head. It better not be damn water users, dude. So that was the creek chub head on that one that's gone. So I'm gonna have to get another one, and I'll check that one here in a minute. Yeah, how you doing?
She's up a little bit, isn't it?
Not really. It's come way, way down.
Yeah, usually does a bigger job with that. That's what we were hoping to get to today.
It's still there. It might not be as big, but she's still there.
Yeah, he's got a little bit over there.
That could have been our friend the turtle. Eat that head off of there. Come on. All right, we got no bait on this one. This was a bluegill head. Did not see that rod move either. So we'll throw a bluegill body section out. We're going to try to get over toward that other side pretty good. we're good. All right, reposition the baits a little bit, rebaited them. And we should be in the shade for a little while. So that would be a good thing too. Now, I didn't see any of them rods move, but I was sure missing 2 of them. Hey, Skeeter. I was missing baits off 2 of those 3 rods. So it had to be turtles chewing on them because the rod tips never moved. Skeeter's got rain this afternoon. Well, that makes it a little bit rough for fishing. I don't mind fishing in the rain, and thunderstorms is what I don't do. Nope, nope, nope. Got 10 awesome people in. Thank you, guys. I know there ain't too many live streams going this morning, at least for people that I know. So hopefully get some more in. Bring us some luck. You guys can double tap on that screen. I'd appreciate it. Thumbs up for free. Helps out the channel. And once old Stacy gets set up, we'll swap over to his channel. He's had some car issues. He thinks he's finally got it fixed. So it'd be good to see him back out on the water. I will tell you that I have the Alley Knox reel on that rainbow colored rod. And I don't know if I just don't have something set right, or I don't have enough weight on it, because I know you got to have some weight on those things. But it just doesn't cast very well. I've got the Alios, it's got braid on it. That thing casts a mile. Maybe that's the big difference between braid and mono. Maybe I got my settings off. Hey, Pierre, good to see you. But I've only fished with it yesterday and today, so I haven't messed with it a whole lot. This water's still kind of muddy from the rain about 4 or 5 days ago. It came up quite a bit. It's dropped. But we did catch a catfish 2 days ago here, I think. Might have been 3 days ago. That was nice. Probably 5 or 6 pounder channel cat. And I caught him on skipjack. I'd actually had 2 good takedowns in that area, but I only hooked up with one of them. The other one took me into a snag. Hopefully, we catch a catfish for you guys today. That would be awesome. I do have to work later. I wanted to be here before daylight. I left before daylight. It just was daylight before I got here. But it's like one of those things, my eyeballs opened at 5 o'clock, and I'm like, I drank a cup of coffee, and I'm like, all right, I guess I'll pack up and go. Ooh, Rusty's driving and listening, going to the hardware store to get his plywood. Rusty's got the big project of replacing the floor in his camper. Hopefully he replaces the whole floor, just not part of it. Because once you replace part of it, you can be like, well, I should have done the rest of it. I know it's kind of a pain to take all that stuff out and put it back, but sometimes it's better just to do it the right way. Hey, we got a fish, dude. How you doing? I'm hoping to get a fish. I'm happy if I could come up with one catfish in a live stream. I'm good with that. I don't have to have 5 or 6, just one. Matter of fact, don't even got to be a catfish. I'll take anything that wants to bite. The hopes are for a channel cat or a flathead. Take a gar, even a turtle. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. We got 7 awesome people and a 16 thumbs up. Thank you guys. Those thumbs up, they are free. All you gotta do is double tap that screen. I know people aren't used to seeing me come on during the morning this early. But it's kind of a nice little change. That sun's already peeking up over here to the right. It's at about 2 o'clock on the clock. Downtown Ernie Brown. Good morning, Ernie. He's trying to catch catfish this morning. We're not going to be greedy and say a bunch of catfish. We'll take a catfish. We got cut creek chub on the 2 farthest rods. And this closest rod's got a bluegill body section. Because something ate my headpiece is off already. Didn't even move the rod. It had to be a turtle. Turtle. Here at your Fun Fishing Adventures, we enjoy feeding the turtles. We feed a lot of turtles. So with that being said, every 20 minutes or so, we're going to have to pull these baits and check them. Because to not even see the rod tips move, they're just gently chewing on that bait right off there. I liked and shared. All right. Hey, appreciate it. Heck, I can't multitask. I get off of what I'm doing. I'm like, what was I doing? I forgot. Or I was going to do something and I forget what it was. I'm just really hoping that the swimmers don't get up this early and decide they want to come down here, because this place just gets stupid packed. It makes it tough on fishing at all times too. But yesterday I got one really good bite. It bent that orange rod like all the way over and held it for about 10 seconds. I went to set the hook and it was gone. So I don't know if it was a flathead that had it. It was just slow, that just kind of like went out with it, or if it was a turtle. But I mean, he had that rod bent. That's a medium rod. He had it bent halfway over. So I was kind of hoping I'd get that same experience today, but be able to catch it this time. They say there's flathead in this river. I've never caught a flathead, but I've had multiple people tell me that. But I hadn't never caught catfish in this river until like February of this year. So, and I fish this river a lot. I know smallmouth, there's a lot of smallmouth through here. Some spots and some largemouth. Of course, your bluegill and sunfish and all that stuff too. Gar. There's not a big gar population, but you do see them sometimes. And there's carp. You'll see a carp here and there, but you don't ever see like a population of carp. I've tried to carp fish it several times with no luck. I bet. Oh yeah, definitely. So there's a nice big bluff here behind me. I know you guys can't see it because it's behind me, and it's just about 100 yards out of my casting reach. But it is a deep hole, and just on the other side of the bluff, there's this a whole bunch of structure. And I really wish I could fish it. The only way I'd be able to fish it is if I had a boat. And I could probably get my boat in here if it was more level. But it's a big old dip. So I'm afraid if I tried to put my boat in, I'd either get stuck or get my boat stuck trying to come in and out. Come on, fish. Do something. Do something. We need some fish bites. That's what I should have had Rusty get me some fish bites and bring some fish bites back. I could have tried them. And I was going to go live yesterday, but there was chicks in bikinis that did not need to be in bikinis. And I didn't want to like air that on public YouTube. Red horse water. Hey, Ashley, how are you doing? Yeah, red horse suckers are good baits. I haven't had any luck with them, but I know a lot of people that have. Thank you for stopping by there, Ashley. I appreciate you. I'm not bad. Just enjoying the day before I have to go to work. Hoping to get lucky. Hey, we're getting a bite on the middle rod. Matter of fact, that line looks like it's moving. Like moving, not bouncing, moving. I mean, it's bouncing too, but kind of almost looks like a turtle bite. That's on that piece of the cut tree chop. I would say it's a turtle bite. There's a damn turtle right there. Probably the one that was just chewing on my bait. Alright. We'll give it a little bit, see if it does anything. I probably don't have any bait. That turtle has sure come up right above where my bait was at. Hey, I appreciate it there. Have a good day. Thank you. Have a great day, Ashley. But yeah, that turtle come up right above where my bait was. So he was probably down there eating on my bait and then come up to say, haha, I ate your bait. So now you got to put more bait on for me to eat some more. Because that's what my friends, the turtles, do. They like to eat my bait. And once this water starts to cool down, we ain't going to have no problem with the turtles. Unfortunately, that'll probably be October. Just trying to see. We got 12 people in and 20 thumbs up. Thank you. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go grab my cast net out of my truck real quick. We'll see if we can't get a few fresh minnows and throw on these lines. I do have my minnow bucket with me, so I'm not gonna embarrass myself by letting y'all watch me throw this cast net because I am terrible at throwing a cast net. As much as I try, I can't ever get it right.
get some live bait. We got us 2 baits. We're gonna check this little rod.
You know, it had a hit. You know, it had a hit. So hopefully it ate the bait, and we can put one of our live baits on it and see how it goes. How many people we still got in? 10 people, 24 thumbs up. Thank you guys. So we're gonna just check all the rods. Ain't no sense in just checking one. Oh, we still got bait on this one. That's good. Nothing's touched it. Maybe a turtle is working on it. There's a turtle working on that one. This one we know was getting a bite on. No bait. That's what I figured. Still got a bait on this one. So there's a tree over there. I don't know if I can get to it, but I'm gonna try. I threw my bait off. I threw my bait off with that one. I guess we'll put live bait on here and see how it goes.
See how this live bait does for it. I got 2 of them, so we'll try 2. And I have 2 little suckers out here. All right, we got 2 suckers out now. 2 suckers and a cut bait bluegill. If anything's going to pull up some flatheads, it should be some live bait. Skeeter, the 2 solid color ones are Rippin' Lips. And the Mad Cat's Graffiti is in the middle. And it's got an Ollie Knox reel on it, the 300. And the other 2 just have Ozark Trail bait casting reels. And I'll tell you what, those Ozark Trail bait casting reels, they will cast a ton. You get, I mean, even with just 1 ounce of weight, you can cast them a good ways. Hey, Ross, good to see you again. Haven't seen you for a while. Thank you for coming in. To me, the Mad Cat, I catch a lot of channel cat. That's primarily what we have around here. So I like the Rippin' Lips rods because they're designed more for channel cat. Compared to, even though that is a medium Mad Cat's rod, it's still very stiff compared to the medium Rippin' Lips rods. But there's a place or a lady that had a shop. She's closed her shop down. But she sells the Mad Cat's rods for like 70 bucks a piece, 65 or 75 bucks. $65 or $70 a piece. So I picked up that graffiti rod because I was like, that's kind of cool. You don't see very many graffiti rods. And they're all the Mad Cat's rods she has is new. They're still in the Mad Cat sleeve and in the plastic and everything. But she doesn't ship them anymore. She used to. But she doesn't have the tubes or anything. So she's like, I'm not going to ship them if I got to buy tubes. Because it's another $30 to ship it by the time you buy the tubes and the actual shipping on it. So, but this lady, she's got hundreds of them, a couple hundred of them. And she's got stuff for spinning reels. She's got stuff for bait casting reels. She's got medium lights, mediums, heavy. and medium heavy rods. But it's definitely a good deal. Half the price of what you can. I gotta go so I can drive some. All right, Shane, be good. Thanks for stopping in. But she just got a heck of a good deal on them. When you can buy Mad Cat's rod for half off of their price, you can't beat that. Wish I didn't have such a glare, but I'm kind of like in the shaded area and the sun's peeking through the trees. So it's kind of glary. At least it looks that way to me. 14 people in, 26 thumbs up. Thank you guys. Now we got to get some catfish in action. I put a couple of those little suckers on there. Picture looks good. Okay. So I know, like over here to my right, it looks like a big glare. I didn't know how well you guys could actually see the rods. I could. I'm gonna say I could zoom in, but it won't let me zoom in. I don't know if that's up there. It goes. Yeah, I ain't gonna fool with it. Yeah, that's not bad. It's $100 a piece. Might be zoomed in too much there. Oh, we'll leave it there. Hopefully it don't blend in too bad with the trees. So I know, like, if you go on Mad Cat's site, I think they're like 119 or $20 or something like that. I guess it depends on the rod you get too, though. I know I do not need to buy any more rods. I have, I think, 3 or 4 Mad Cats, and Shane's got a couple Mad Cats in my house too. So there's like 6 Mad Cats rods sitting in my house right now. Which I intend to get those all set up for fishing big water, like when I go to Kentucky or if I hit the Mississippi. So I got something that's got some oomph behind it. Because you get on the Big Blue or something on Mississippi with those Ripping Lips rods, it's on. That's for sure. I still have to buy 3 more. Buying the rods ain't too expensive. It's getting the stinking reels. I mean, you're looking at minimum of $100 per reel. Unless you go like the route that I did. But like I said, I'm more set up for channel cat with those. But I got those reels on combos clearance at Walmart for like $15. So I just took the reels off the rods and threw them on my catfish rods. And they've worked out fine, so I ain't going to complain about it. $50 where you go. That ain't bad then. I was really wanting to put heavier line on that Allenox, that PC Fun Allenox. Now they sent that to me. I didn't pay for it. They sent it to me for doing a review. But that thing's only, it says like 12 pound line. And I'm like, that's all it goes on that thing? I put 15 on it. It still casts fine. I got a few, 100, only paid around $85. That's right. That's a good deal. Yeah, anytime I'm the bargain hunter too. I would have never bought those Ozark Trail rod and reel combos at regular price, but when they were $15 a piece, I'm like, you can't go wrong. And the rods seem like they're okay rods, but they were only like 6-foot rods. And I'm like, I don't use anything that short. Anything I use is 7. The Fenwicks, those are great rods. We got something, guys. We got something. That's on one of them live baits. It's active turtleage though. It looks like a turtle on that live bait. It looks very turtleish. Did you guys see that? Of course, I can't see you. I'm hoping it's the flathead playing with it. It may have got it. Now it's just sitting there. I think our live bait just got turtled, guys. I think a turtle just ate our damn live bait. Yeah, if I had big catfish in my area, I'd probably use some mad cats more than what I do. I went to the catfish conference a couple years ago and bought one because everybody's buying them. So I'm like, I gotta get one of these and try it. And I bet you I ain't used it 10 times. Oh, he's back. I still think it's a turtle. I really think it's a turtle. It could be a small catfish. Could be a small catfish, but I think it's a turtle. Nothing worse than losing a good bait, a good live bait to a turtle. But that might be the case this time. But I do have my rod. I could maybe catch a couple bluegill and use those. I do have some red wigglers. Well, I guess we'll check that in because he ain't touched it again. I could take the cast net down there and try to catch a couple more too. Like I said, I just really hate feeding turtles with a good live bait when a flathead or a channel cat would rather eat it. We're kind of waiting on Stacy. He's had some car problems and thinks he's got his car fixed. So if he gets to his fishing spot, he's gonna go live, I think, and we're gonna switch over to his channel. But he's got to check out his car before he can do anything. So he may not go live at all. But that's kind of the plan, tentatively. Yeah, there ain't nothing on here. Turtle took our live bait, guys. See if I can't get another one in the cast net. I've already had to take a trip into the water because I got my cast net hung up. But I wore my water shoes in case I had to. Alright, we didn't get no baits with the cast net. We'll just have to throw a worm out there real quick and get the video. Should be pretty quick and easy to get us the video, guys. Of course, they say it's going to be quick and easy, and it'll probably take me forever to get one. But if we want a flathead, we're going to have live bait, I think. Of course, apparently turtles don't mind eating my live bait. We already figured that one out. That was a nice little live bait. I'll catch a blue-gills sunfish. But for now, we'll put a piece of dead bait on it. We got it. We need to use it. We're going to go with another piece of creek chub on that one.
Make sure you get the scales off the tip of the hook. We'll see if old Stacy sent us a message. Not yet. About where he's at. If he's good or bad or indifferent. Hey, backtrack. Skeeter's Mad Cat's happy. That's right. We got 15 awesome people and you guys are great. All right, ain't got no message from Stacy yet. But you can't say that we didn't have any fights because we did good. That's so stupid. Why did you hide that, YouTube? I swear some of the stuff that YouTube hides is ridiculous. Yeah, Stacy, we'll do the side by side. We'll go live together on YouTube on his channel. That's if he gets in. He may not make it. If he doesn't, I'm here till probably 9:30 or 10 because I got to go to work. You know, I still got to go home, shower, all that good stuff. But I had a really good hit yesterday, and I wanted to come back, and I was kind of hoping that I would get that hit again because it was just a hit. It was on this orange Rippin' Lips rod. It just took that rod and just bent it and held it. Kind of almost like a flathead kind of bite, but it could have been a soft shell turtle. So I went to reel down on it and just let go. I don't think it was a gar because it didn't run. I just took it and held it. So it might have been a flathead and I took the hook out of his mouth. Oh, that's crazy. I haven't tried to stream on TikTok yet. I can. From what I understand, I can. I don't really know the criteria. But they keep sending me a message saying, try to go live, try to go live. And I never do it. I guess I could set up a second camera on TikTok and just kind of ignore it. They'll also time you out for mentioning YouTube. Huh. I mean, I guess it is a direct competition, but there are tons of people that do YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. If I wasn't waiting to hear from Stacy, I'd probably just go live on TikTok. I got another tripod, I think, in my truck. It ain't a fancy one, but it's good enough that it would work. Just run the live stream. They consider redirecting. I get it. Yeah, I get that point too, Uwas. I don't really put a whole lot on TikTok. I do put a little bit, but I guess I kind of do it in case something happens to YouTube. I have a second platform.
I want another good hit. Come on now. Something else besides turtles. I get it. I understand. I say though, I don't even get on and like flip through TikTok. I could not tell you that I've ever intentionally gone to TikTok to do anything but post videos. But that's where they get your information. Hey, Release. Good morning. Good morning. Really want to catch me a bluegill. I couldn't believe I cannot catch bluegill right there by the bank. Once you go to TikTok, you quit YouTube. I don't know. I think I worked too hard to get where I'm at on YouTube to quit. We're hoping for a flathead here, Release. I know it's not really flathead territory. It's not a lot of structure, but they'll cruise up and down through here feeding. I'm kind of fishing coming out of a deep hole. And there's some flats, and it's like it's a rocky kind of bottom. So hopefully something will bite. I see my line moving on that Mad Cats. That looks like a turtle bite too. Now it's running. We're on, guys. We're on. Feels like it's. Oh! It ain't no turtle. Oh, come back here, boy. Holy shnikey. Where's Josie J? This is the Josie J fish. Damn it. Here you go, guys. Unfortunately, You see where that hook's at? I don't want to have to keep him, but I'm not going to have a choice. There you go, guys. I don't know how well you can see that. But he swallowed that bait. He's got it down there. I don't think it's going to make a difference if I cut that or not. I don't think he'll pass it. Well, all right. Well, I'll cut it, and hopefully he can pass it. But now we're getting hit on the orange rod. That's just going to have to wait. I want to get this guy back in the water. All right, I'm not gonna be able to get that hook out. I tried, but I'm not gonna put more things into. We got a fish on that rod. We got something on this rod right here. At least I think we do. We did. He had it bent really good, but I was more worried about getting that fish back into the water. And I know the screen's turned around, so you guys couldn't see nothing. Sorry, guys. That was probably a 4-pound bass. I didn't weigh him. I wanted him back in the water. Wasn't after that bass. He wanted that creek chub, though. Yeah, something's still on this rod right here, guys. Did I ever turn the stupid camera around? No. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. I'm think this is a turtle the way it's playing with it. Thought that was a turtle too. He's probably got that bait off of there. All right. Well, guys, that was a nice bass. It was a nice catch. It's hard to work around. There's so many trees right here in front of me that overhang the water. It's really hard to get a fish up. And that bass came straight into the shore. I couldn't like work him around. Can't believe he swallowed that damn bait. I mean, that's kind of the whole purpose of circle hooks, is to help prevent a hook getting swallowed. Well, that was an eagle claw hook, circle hook. I mean, the one good thing, it was kind of like off to the side in the throat, so he can still eat, I hope. Not really a big fan of putting fish back in the water that have a hook in them. I know it's a circle of life. If they're going to die out there, they're going to die at home. But I still don't like to do it. Yeah, we don't have none of them around here, you was. Sure don't. There we go. Come on now. That's a turtle. That was surely a turtle. But I did get my sucker bait back. So at least we can use it for bait. 14 awesome people still in. Thank you guys. We got one bass of probably about 4 pounds in on the bank. Wasn't the target species, but we'll take what we can get. Checking in with Stacy really quick. See how his car's running, how he's doing. We're getting hit on that yellow rod again. I've only caught one salmon that was on Lake Michigan many years ago. That was an awesome fight. That looks turtlicious there too. Just barely bumping that rod tip. I don't know who rang the dinner bell for the turtles to start to bite. I shouldn't want them. Hey there, Kevin Hendrickson. Yeah, stupid ass turtle. That'd be one of our friends from Spam Risk. I guess they're calling to check on me to see how I'm doing today. My friend Spam Risk calls me at least 10 times a day. Always checking in on me to make sure things are fine. They're always worried about my Medicaid and Medicare benefits. And I think they just really want my information. But I tell them I'm 21 years old and they call me a liar. I actually had one guy call me back and cuss me out. I was pretty entertaining. I was like, that's good, dude. That was a good one. Doesn't have a flavor. Yeah, that's the only place I've ever got one from. We were a good ways out. I couldn't tell you how far out we were. I know it was cold. I mean, it was a hot summer day and it was cold. And that water was really super duper cold. Good morning, Northern. We're going to get that damn turtle. Wow, too good. I know it's a turtle. I ain't worried about moving reeling down. I feel feet. I think I feel feet. I don't feel head shakes. I see bubbles. shell. I think it's a turtle. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Turtle. I don't know how well you can see him, but I can get the hook out of him. He did eat, but it's in his mouth. So I'm going to get him unhooked, and we'll get him back in the water. Mr. Turtle says, hi, everybody. My name's Mr. Turtle. I ate his bait. You ain't going nowhere, Mr. Turtle, till I get that hook out of your face. Then I will let you go. You have to keep the face out for me to get the hook down. The more you fight, the worse this is. Ah, there you go. Stick your head out like that. There you go. You got that in there good. You don't know if the hook comes out of you. Need to get you back up here. We're gonna put him up here on the truck. So I can get that hook out of his bottom jaw. You can't go anywhere right now. Don't worry about having you out of the water. You ain't gonna get hurt. I have to get a second. Trying to help you out. Put me in my damn bait. You don't have a problem. That's all this now. How do you have your butt already picked up? You'll be like, oh, sounds so better. Oh my goodness. I'll never have problems with them. Really. I just like you got other stuff. Don't just pay for it. Knock stuff out that app. He went back to the water. Ah, that's two. Good morning, Ertina. Sorry, everybody. Fighting with turtles. Fighting with largemouth bass that aren't supposed to swallow a circle hook. Yeah, he's gone. I tried to get the hook out of that dude, and he just was having no part in me getting that hook out. I could see it. So hopefully he'll spit it. He is a turtle. A little bit different than a fish. So now I got to re-rig up both these lines real quick. And we can get back out. We still got this one. Let's see if we even got bait on this one. I don't feel like we got no bait. Nope, no bait on this one. You throw bait on this real quick before we're back out. Okay, this one's gonna go back out. You threw it way over on the other side. Do we have any luck there? It ain't super deep, but it ain't gotta be deep to catch fish. It took me forever to find this stupid knot too. Let's move it up to a third. Trying to learn how to tie a real whip knot. When it comes together, it comes together nice. Just getting it to come together is the pain. We'll just set it up with a basic rig, I guess. Yep. Two steps. Like you said, I don't know if y'all ever tried to do anything like that. I know you can't see them do it. It is a pain. Ha! Yeah.
Another pain in the ass to make that little bitty flipping knot right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. What a pain. But we got it. It's a loop knot. Probably should have got another twist or two on it, but I think it'll be all right.
I would just throw a generic loop knot on this one.
You grab us a piece of cut tape.
With the hook, and we do it. We're going to use this structure that I back swallowed. It is so good, so might as well use it. Unfortunately, re-rigging is the pain in the neck. It takes away from the entertainment of not catching fish. All right. We're good to go again with this one. Hopefully that's not in turtle zone. And I'll set that other one up when Stacy comes in. Oh, Saving Grace, welcome in. Sorry. I'm trying to learn how to tie that loop knot, and it's just such a pain in the neck. I hope you guys can still see the rods okay with how the sun is. Honey and stuff. The wonderful 2-hour mark. 2 hours and 20 minutes. That's good for this. Zigzag. Welcome, Ziggy Ziggy. Andy, good to see you. Don't know who else is in here. I went back quite a ways. Tina. So far, we got one largemouth bass in and a big soft shell turtle. But I called it. I knew it was a turtle. And them damn soft shell turtles think they have to eat everything that they can get down their throat. Morning, Bob. Thank you for stopping by. So we got one more rod to rig up, but I ain't full with it right now. Been live for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Ain't heard nothing back from Stacy, so he may be setting up. I think we'll catch at least one more animal. Hopefully no more turtles. I heard that the crappie assassin is going to become a bass assassin. I heard that the other day. I don't know how true that is, but I heard it. The Bassin Assassin Andy. I think I heard that from Andy, as a matter of fact. I guess I could tie another leader up and get this other one done, because I just had to cut that hook out of there. I'll be fishing today, but yesterday I bought an air compressor for the nail gun. But, oh no, what the heck are you gonna nail? No, Hoosier's not in a boat. He's gonna nail something. Oh, we got a hit on the orange rod real quick. I'm hoping it's not a turtle. That is one bad thing about the spot. You will be plagued with turtles. But people swim here all the time. You kind of wonder why the turtles don't eat people's toes. The day before yesterday, I bought a... Oh, okay. Makes more sense of why you want to go nail stuff. Andy, you got one bad tooth. It's not like your whole face fell out. No reason to sell the boat over a tooth. You just have to Uber some more. So that's for five teeth. You only need like a couple to chew. Just saying. You need to swallow everything else. More or lose. So you trying to say they're going to yank all your teeth and give you dentures? Or the majority of them? I thought you just had like one tooth that was bad. Or that came out, I should say. Yeah, teeth makes the world a lot easier. We've had a couple of hits on them rods, but I think they're turtle bites. I really do. Well, I'm going to cut a leader really quick for this other rod so we can get it back in the water. I'll be right back. It won't take me but just a minute because I got everything right here. Time me a hook on. Oh, shoot. As long as he dropped the hook. Had it all wound up and everything. He dropped it. Hey, that's a good hit, guys. What do you think about that? Do you think that's a fish or a turtle? I think we're going to reel down on it to find out. Feels turtleish. It feels very turtleish. No head shake. Wants to go to the bottom. Feels like it has left feet. Staying on the bottom. Really heavy. And it has a shell. So I'm going to say it's a turtle again. All right, guys. This is my friend, Mr. Softshell Turtle, number 2. And I don't think there's no getting no hook out of this. He swallowed it. There he went. I just need to leave the thing there anyway. It's a good spot for when I catch a turtle. I can just turn around and grab it right there. Oh, it's a good thing I was tying a leader. Now I need a leader. Stupid turtle. One bass, 2 turtles, no catfish. All right, let's get this line back out. And then maybe we can get the other line out. I hate turtles. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. So now that I had to put a new leader for that one, I can get the same thing here. I mean, really, after all, you can't honestly catch fish on 2-rod. You have to have 3 or more. Of course, I don't worry about it. I just catch turtles. Again, this one tied up now. We already got the hook on. All right, now just for a piece of bait, we're good to go. All right, this one's back in action now. Tell you what, them damn turtles stink. Them soft shell turtles, man, and smell bad, bad, bad. But luckily enough, we don't have any part-time water users down here yet. So we can fish some more. Because once them part-time water users get down here, they ain't gonna be able to fish nothing. Hey Dylan, welcome in. Hello to anybody that I've missed. Thank you all for coming in. We've got one largemouth bass on the bank. Unfortunately, I mean, the catch of the fish was nice, but he swallowed a circle hook, which I hate. I hate having a fish swallow a hook. And then 2 soft-shelled turtles. Grumpy Bass, thank you for the happy poops. How would you prove how old you are without showing a birth certificate? The amount of candles on your cake? I know that's probably not the right answer because I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounded good to me. Should have got some glasses wiped while I was up there because I can't see because I got sweat all over my glasses. I gotta see what you guys are talking about. Yeah, he ain't underage. Shoot. You talk to the machine, not a person. That's right. Oh, well, that was a fun bit of action, guys. I really want to catch more than a turtle. Really put a live bluegill on and see what happens. I don't know that Stacy's gonna go live because it's 10 o'clock his time and usually quits at 11, 11:30. Ooh, Mid South has a deal. Let's see what it is, guys.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from Fishing the Mid-South. I've got a fishing deal for you. It's been a long time, but this one's a really good one. Comes from Dick's Sporting Goods. Don't bother leaving in the comments how much you hate Dick's Sporting Goods. I absolutely understand, but I also love a good deal. This is for the Penn Fierce 4 live liner spinning reel. You can get it in a 6,000 size or an 8,000 size. The 6,000 size is $77.49. They also have some deals on combos if you want to look around on that. And then if you want the 8,000 size on this, it's going to be $82.49.
There you go. So if you're looking for Penn Fierce, Dick's Sporting Goods has got them on sale. $74 and $82 or $77. Just saying. If you're interested in the Penn Fierce, there's a deal. Check out Fishing the Mid-South. When he finds deals, he'll pass them on. And it's got to be a deal or he won't pass it. If it's like $2 or $3 off, he ain't going to do it. Hey, Bob, good morning. We've got one bass and 2 soft-shell turtles on the bank so far. Hopefully we've cleared all the turtles out and we'll start catching fish. I'm surprised you even got through two YouTube support. Everybody I've ever heard try to get a hold of YouTube support is like forever and ever and ever to talk to somebody, if you can even talk to someone. And if you guys are wondering why my rods aren't perfectly in a row, because I wanted to give a little depth so you guys could like really tell the difference between the rods. Good morning, Justin. Thank you for stopping in. We still got 20 awesome people, 51 thumbs up. You guys rock. And we got some 20 gems, jewels, and or rubies. So that rocks too. Thank you guys. We got probably about half hour to go. Then I gotta go get ready for work. I'm kind of gonna assume if I haven't heard from Stacy by now, he's not coming up, and his car is broke, and he's stranded somewhere. It's just what I'm guessing. My brother used to do YouTube, so we're using for bait. Yeah, we're catfishing. I've got bluegill on, and I've got cut creek shiners. Or creek chubs, I'm sorry. I like to use creek shiners in here, but I don't really get any, so. I've had several people tell me there were flathead in here. I've never caught one. I was using live bait earlier and got a nice bass, but he swallowed the hook, unfortunately. He swallowed a circle hook. I mean, the whole point of the circle hook is that a fish won't swallow it, but he must have just engulfed it and that was it. It was probably about a 4-pound bass. There's channel cats in here, but you got to fight the turtles in hopes to find a channel cat. I caught a nice 5-pound, probably about 5-pounder the other day here. Going fishing with. Honestly, dude, how you doing? I'm going fishing with some minnows on Friday. Minnow fishing is fun. I enjoy minnow fishing. I mean, you guys can see that little spillway right there. One of these days, I'm going to free line some minnows off of it and see what I can come up with. I don't know why I really haven't done it yet. I just haven't. But I have a cast net. I have plenty of minnows in the water. I just need to do it. We'll check these baits here again in a minute. I want to catch carp out of here. I think it'd be a blast catch carp out of here, but I didn't have any luck at all. Once in a while, you'll see one swimming, but it's always by itself. There just may not be many carp around. It's like you don't ever see gizzard shad up around here. You know they got to be in here. This river actually connects a long ways down. Night crawlers, less turtle. Yeah, I have. The problem here, there's so many bluegill that they'll just peck your worm off. Unless you're trying to catch one. And then you can't catch stupid bluegill. gonna try to catch one for live bait real quick. You took over right quick. Oh, we know there's one right there. I'll have to put another worm on. Did that rod just bend? I seen a lot of commotion over where my line went in the water. Really, everything's going from right there. There's a truck that just started to come down. I'm like, oh no, don't tell me the part-time water users are here. But they turned around and went the other way. Oh, he's just taking the bait off. He's just taking my bait off of there. That's a size 6 hook too. Try it again. It'll be a little different. bluegill. Feeding the turtle. Feeding everything but the catfish that we're after. We're gonna try this one right here off the bank where we're at. No bait. Turtles are working hard down there today. Turtles are working it. Yeah. Snag that damn thing. There's something I get snagged on right over there once in a while. We got no bait here, so put another piece of bait on. Got another bluegill head on that one. We're all baited up again. I'm here. What? Yeah, you can start just making videos for YouTube. Everything loves the yellow rod. It's always the yellow rod. Or if it's got yellow on the rod, they love it. The catfish so much don't care for the rods at all. The turtles do though. They're the best turtles. They're my friends. I like to feed the turtles. Come on, turtles. I don't even see why we fish for fish. We should fish for turtles. Ian, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in from the UK. Is it Ian or Ian? I've seen it spelled the same way, pronounced two different ways. All right, we're rocking a 55 thumbs up. Hey, thank you guys. I appreciate it. We've been out here for a while. Still haven't found that catfish, though. But we've been feeding turtles. Now, I haven't got anything. Well, I caught a bass, a largemouth bass, and I caught two turtles, but I haven't caught a catfish. The catfish is what I was after. We got out here a little bit after daybreak this morning. Now I don't really want to go to work, but I have to. Soon. Not now, but soon. Yes, it would be afternoon in the UK right now. They're what, 6 hours ahead of us, I think? So they are in the future. We're in the past. I've seen some hit the top of the water over there. These fish got about 15 minutes to bite. Hopefully we get, you guys know that it usually comes down to the last few minutes and then the rod will bend over. That's been proven time after time after time. Or as soon as you end the live, if you got your rods in the water, one will bend over. So do you have, I guess you got the whales catfish over there? Those would be fun to catch. Them things get humongous. Yeah, them are humongous catfish. Now the rod closest to me, I got thrown. It's way out there, way upriver. You know, one of these days I want to take my kayak and go right below the spillway and kayak down and see if I can't fish that big bluff that's down there. That'd be a lot of fun. I'm gonna grab me a drink. I'll be right back. Just going to the tackle truck right behind me. Why is the turtles quit biting? Usually once they start, they don't quit. I guess that scent gets in the water and you're like, oh, food, let's eat. They're hard fighting fish. About 200, weigh about 200 pounds. That's a big fish. That's a humongous fish. I mean, we get big blue cats, but even if you catch like a monster blue cat, it's 100 pounds. And those are few and far between. Once in a while, somebody pull up a big flathead catfish. Come on, guys. Yeah, Ziggy, if you've never seen a whale's catfish, just look it up on YouTube. They're huge and they're aggressive. They go after lures and everything else. Of course, I mean flatheads and channel cat will too sometimes. But I mean they're really aggressive about it. They're kind of more like a bass. But they got a tail like an eel. Yeah, the whale's catfish. At least to me, the ones I've seen look like they have the tail like a whale on them. Or an eel, not a whale. That'd be funny. Yeah, most of the bigger fish hang out at the dam areas. They're sitting down there feeding on all the fish that come over the spillways or get grinded up, but yeah, that's where you find a lot of your big ones. They swim backwards. I didn't know that. Yeah, Ziggy, look them up later. Look up a whale's catfish. I'm gonna go down and get my minnow bucket before I forget it, because I sure will. I will leave, forget that thing sitting down there. And have to go back to Walmart and spend another $15 on a minnow bucket because I forgot it. I was really hoping if I walked away, one of my rods would bend over. That's what I was hoping for. Put these things up right there. All right. Catch them on boilies. I don't know what prawn is. Yeah, prawn's a new word for me. Never heard of that one. I know what a boilie is. Or boils. I guess it'd be like a boil. I don't know. Maybe I don't know at all. When I read it, I thought it said boilie. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to get rolling. So I'm gonna reel these rods up and I'll end the live. My friend Spam Risk has called for the second time already today to check on me. Spam Risk is the best. They're always concerned about my health and my Medicaid and Medicare benefits. So anyway, I'm gonna reel these up, guys. Thank you very much for coming to live stream. I appreciate it. We got 1 bass and 2 soft shell turtles. I wish we'd have had a little bit more action. I wish we'd have caught a catfish. But just wasn't in the cards, I guess, today. So I got to head to work. We'll see you all next time on your Fun Fishing Adventures live stream. Have an awesome day. I'm going to reel these rods in. And thank you for stopping in. Each and every one of you. And if you don't mind, before you go, hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like. If you don't want to, that's cool too. Just come back and visit. No bait on this one. This had a big piece of bait. I don't know that I got bait on this one either. I've never seen these rods move. Yeah, I still got bait on this one. That's that bluegill head. Okay, guys, once again, thanks for watching your Fun Fishing Adventures list. I got 13 people in here. Hi, Barbie. We're getting ready to leave. I got to head to work. Well, head home and get a shower and go to work. I don't really know because Stacy was going to come up and fish, but he had to go test drive his car, and I haven't heard anything from him. So I'm not sure if he got his car running correctly. I know he got the pulley tensioner put on it, but I don't know if it fixed his issue or not. But I got to head to work. Thank you guys. I appreciate you hanging out with me. We had a good stream over almost 3.5 hours. You guys rock. We appreciate it. 57 thumbs up, 20 gems, jewels, and or rubies. So thank you guys. Have a awesome day and try to stay cool if it's hot where you're at. See y'all later.